Hello and welcome to today's Daily Trade Watch video brought to you by the Live Trade Room. Now today is Thursday the 30th of January. Just before we begin, if I can just draw your attention, if you would like to connect with us for our social media channels, the details are there currently up on the screen. Now every Monday to Thursday at 9 p.m. we have our Capital Growth Live Trade Room where we trade the markets live each evening. We trade daily time frames. And it's also an excellent opportunity to prepare for the trading day ahead. And it's a 30-minute webinar, so it doesn't take too long. So some of the other products and services we make available, we have our signal service available as well, which details the context of each and every trade we get into. We also have our daily Trade Watch video, which we publish daily, and our traders actually receive that video update before it goes out onto general release, so bear that in mind. And then every Thursday we have our trading mentorship webinar at 8 p.m. If you would like more information on any of these products plus many more, please go to our website www.thelivetraderoom.com, just there in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. And just to let you know, we do have memberships for as little as $19.99 per calendar month, and that's in US dollars. So hopefully you'll find it a very rewarding experience and affordable as well. Okay, please see our risk warning currently up on screen. And let's get in to discuss some high probability trading opportunities for the day ahead. So the first, just to touch base with you across these indice markets, yesterday should I say, we've seen some selling creep into the indice markets, focusing a little bit more on the S&P 500. Last Friday we saw this market roll over to the downside, largely off the back of the coronavirus and the impact that might have for the markets, and a bit of concern and anxiety about that. Monday we got some strong continuation. The market gapped to the downside, and then on Tuesday we saw what's called a dead cat bounce, which is often traders just covering their positions, looking to push prices higher. And what we've effectively done between Tuesday and Wednesday is we've effectively closed the gap. So that is almost a little bit of a green light to look for opportunities to sell. And if we zoom in on a smaller time frame, you can see how this market has been conducting itself. We had consolidation at all-time highs, don't forget. We then had the collapse to the downside. We had the gap. We saw further continuation lower. And then we saw the pullback. We saw the gap close very effectively. And now we're rolling back over to the downside and seeing significant structural failures now to the downside. So that's quite interesting. So the level we're looking at to get into this market is below the 32.67 once more. That would signify a decent opportunity to see further continuation to the downside. So we will, for the time being, focus a little bit more on the S&P 500. Okay, so that just about concludes then today's daily Trade Watch video. So keep an eye out for that trade and those levels. Feel free to connect with us for our social media channels currently up on screen. Every Monday to Thursday at 9 p.m. We do have our Capital Growth Live Trade Room for 30 minutes, so feel free to join us for that. Our signal service is also available. We do publish this video live on a daily basis, and every Thursday we have a trading mentorship webinar at 8 p.m. Okay, so for more information, do go to our website, www.thelivetraderoom.com. Thank you as always for joining us. Do take care. We look forward to seeing you next time. For everyone here, bye for now.